Good morning. So I'm going to do a quick video this morning on how to search for and know that you are finding a quality, authentic Montessori classroom. So it's just going to be a quick video about things, offering tips, and my own observations in looking for a school that you feel comfortable with as a parent. And oftentimes, especially in the community that I'm in, Montessori is a fairly new concept. And so I just thought it would be helpful to address not only what Montessori is, but the standards that we hold our school to. So first of all, Montessori is not trademarked. So there are not going to be rules necessarily to conform to. This is worldwide. If you find any Montessori school, any school can truly call themselves Montessori without having to fit into a standard of rules. So it can be very tricky to figure out, how to navigate, the concept of Montessori and make sure that, again, you're finding some authentic program to be able to feel good about enrolling your child in. The number one thing I would recommend is to tour the schools that you're interested in. It is extremely helpful to be able to have the opportunity to sit in a classroom, not just tour the school side by side with an administrator, but to also have the opportunity to sit quietly and observe in a classroom for at least 30 minutes is what I recommend. What you want to see is the classroom in action. You want to be able to ask questions about the credentials of the school itself and the credentials of the teachers. With regards to the credentials of the schools, you want to know if the school is affiliated with or accredited by a Montessori society. So there are a couple of different ones that you could look for: the American Montessori Society and also an AMI school is an internationally based standard. There are a few differences between them. You could look into those further, but knowing that a school is either associated with or accredited by, which is a lengthier process. If a school is accredited, you know they've gone through a very tedious process, and it usually takes a couple of years. But also being associated with, as a full member school of the American Montessori Society is a great benefit to a school. It's not needed, but it's a great benefit. What it means is basically the school is upholding a standard of making sure that their lead teachers are accredited and some other things. Again, you can look into that further. When searching for a school, most states require that the Montessori schools, as well as any other child care, is licensed. In the state of Michigan, which our school is in, the licensing agency from the state ensures that all of these child care facilities are licensed. You have access as a parent, and I think many people don't actually know this, but you have access online. If it's in the state of Michigan, you can go to michigan.gov and search for child cares, and you can actually inquire about the status of a school's license, whether it's in good standing, any infractions, just making sure that they're up to date and current, which is really important. So I'm just going to cover 3 more points. How to check up on the teachers, just to make sure that you're enrolling your child into a classroom with staff members who hold credentials. What to observe in the classroom with regards to the students, and also the classroom itself. So with the teachers, in a Montessori classroom, a teacher serves as a guide versus an imparter of knowledge. And the teacher will also be an observer. And so if you walk into a classroom to do an observation yourself and you notice that the teacher, the head teacher, the lead teacher, is kind of standing around doing a lot of watching, working one-on-one in small groups, they are not the center of attention. They should be modeling the kind of behavior that we're expecting from the children. Slow movements, quiet voices, intentional actions, kindness, those kinds of things you should be seeing from the head teacher. The children in the classroom, which is probably one of the most exciting things to do when you are observing, is to be watching the actions of the children in the classroom. It's really a beautiful thing if you are in a quality program to see how these children interact with each other. But in a Montessori classroom, you're going to see a 3-year span as far as age goes. In our classroom, we have 2.5 to 6-year-olds. You should be seeing the children, especially the older children, modeling for those younger peers. They should be helpers, they should be leaders in the classroom, encouraged independence by the teachers. So those children should be, if you have a bathroom within the classroom, they should not have to be asking permission to use the bathroom or go have snack or get a drink of water or choose work off the shelf. Those things are all independent and they are all intentional. The children are self-directed within the classroom. You should hear a busy noise within the classroom. There should be like a working noise, children working and talking freely. But like I said, independence is encouraged within a Montessori classroom. So you're going to see children moving freely through the classroom, choosing work as they please, and courteous behavior as well. Lots of kindness, peaceful environment. Now, as far as the classroom, it should be clean, it should be clutter-free, it should be well organized, it should be aesthetically pleasing. We have some friends coming down the hallway right now, so sorry about a little bit of noise. There should be extra space within a Montessori classroom. You'll see low tables and chairs, you'll see open space for children to be working on rugs, and maybe small beanbag chairs, rocking chairs, small couches, those kinds of things for children to be working comfortably alone and in small groups. The classroom should allow for focus, like calm bodies and behavior, and again, just that peaceful sense. You should get a sense of peace once you walk in the classroom. Each area of the classroom should be well defined. So when you walk in, you should see organization, like I said, with each area of the classroom. In a Montessori classroom, the areas that you should see are sensorial, language, practical life, math. You should see geography and cultural studies are typically combined, a science area. In a Montessori classroom, you will see lots of nature-based products, lots of wood products, soft muted colors. Everything's going to be low and child-sized. You shouldn't see things hanging way up high or pictures on the walls. And then lots of either fresh flowers or live plants or both. And then animals, some kind of pet within the classroom as well. So those are my tips for finding an authentic Montessori program. Good luck finding one in your area.